All right, so last time you guys rested on the long ship that you kind of claimed for yourself and decided you were going to infiltrate the heart of the pirates, at least what you believe to be the heart of the pirates. You learned through Fred scrying for you where uh, Sebastian was located, and were able to basically beeline it there. And he helped you out with a seeming spell so that you could appear as the pirates that had taken the boat. Through some okay rolls from you, some bad rolls from the pirates, and a lot of bravado. Yeah, it kind of just marched right in. And even though the pirates just laughed at you the whole time, you kind of learned that the living pirates don't typically come here very often. They want you to go ahead and talk to the captain, good old Captain Spine up there. He entertained your request to purchase Sebastian, kind of laughing off the attempts that you made, and Tango kind of slipped over and initiated combat. It wasn't Captain Spine's day. He was definitely having some fumbles and so forth, and you guys were able to dispatch him without too much trouble. He did have one of the Night Tide's undead owls in his room. It engaged in combat with you guys a little bit, but it did also slip out of the room and essentially fly away. With that, you guys had a moment to kind of collect your thoughts. You freed Sebastian from his cage in that room. He's very emaciated, very weak, but he's able to move slowly on his own. And you were starting to decide what you would do next. And that is where we pick up.
Right. My friends, I think we should leave. We should probably do so quickly.
Yeah, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here as quick as possible. I think I remember the way.
Hey, hey guys, do you mind if I do something just real quick though? This would be this. I've got this great idea.
Sure.
Fred
What
walks
is
up to
it?
the door. Oh yeah. I'm gonna change the pirates for the better.
Change the pirates for the better.
Yeah. Okay, so watch this. He casts just like the like I think it's level 3 major illusion spell, and he conjures an illusion of Captain Spine next to him. And he looks at you guys, and he looks over at Captain Spine, the illusion of Captain Spine. And he goes, "Hey, Captain Spine, what was that conversation that we just had?" And you kind of watch as his hand, Fred's hand, like is puppeting. He's not real subtle about it. And then Captain Spine's like, we decided that we're never going to be pirates again, that we're going to be upstanding citizens and earn a living. And he looks to you all for affirmation. He's like, yeah, what do you think? See? I'm going to have them tell the pirates not to be pirates anymore.
I don't think that'll work, but you can try it.
Darren is not necessarily the wisest guy, so he likes the plan. He's going to say, wow, that is actually a great idea.
His eyes go wide. He's so happy with what you guys are saying. So he's got a little bit of room. So he takes, and he walks out. And Captain Spine, illusion, walks out with him. He goes, okay, guys, wait, just right here.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to grab Sebastian, just put one of his arms around my shoulders, help him along the way here. But I'll say to Fred, this might work for a little bit. We'll see what it does with like the regular pirates. I'm just worried that owl's going to tell the Condor, the Commodore, whoever was above Captain Spine, who might have a better clue. We might need you to distract them if things get worse.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, I got it. I'll try. I'll do this before he does.
Perfect.
Fred and Caps and the illusions kind of walk out. And I'm not going to have a long conversation with just myself, but I'll give you the gist of how it goes. You hear incredibly sappy Captain Spine telling the group how they're not going to be pirates anymore, how they are now going to be upstanding citizens and protect the waters, and they'll definitely earn more money this way, and they're going to feel good inside. That kind of thing. And you can kind of see Fred with this big, like stupid looking grin on his face, smiling at him the whole time, and you can tell that the group of pirates has gathered, and they listen for about the first minute, 2 minutes, and then the boos start, and you watch as you see little pieces of wood and tools and that sort of thing getting kind of like thrown up onto the deck at them, and he does his best to be like, no, it's gonna be great, and they are utterly starting to revolt against the idea. With that, Fred walks back in with Captain Spy, and he looks really disheartened. It didn't work. I noticed the owl is over there talking to some guy over on the ledge, but they've gathered up beneath us, and yeah, they're horrible people. They want to be pirates, and they're evil, and I don't think I don't think it's a good thing that they're there, because yeah, they're going to set a bad example for people like me.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys want to do, I won't stand in your way. Adventurize the heck out of them.
Right. Well,
Well, this is bad.
do we want to wait for the Commodore or what?
No, we need.
So I'll ask Fred roughly how many people have gathered underneath us.
When I was looking, it was there was 5 night tide pirates directly below, kind of in that circular area, and then there's I saw a guy over on the upper right, and I saw a guy in the upper left, kind of at the same height as us.
Hmm.
Well,
We need to get out of here before the Commodore. Is he a bird?
oh, maybe he's a big undead owl.
Then why would he be called a condor?
Huh. You know what? That's a great point.
I honestly don't really want to stick around to find out. We need to get out of here like quick. We need a distraction or something.
Parsnip, you look kind of hurt. You should. Do you have a way to heal your wounds?
Sure. My magic. What can I
Yeah, Sebastian will lean on you. As you kind of move, he puts a good amount of his weight on you. He definitely feels like he's slumped over a good bit. You could tell that the cage was a few inches shorter than him, so he probably hasn't been able to stand up straight for however long he's been in captivity here.
Last I would know it's been a few days since the last we scryed on him, so really focused on him, trying to keep him moving as best as possible and protecting him. So I don't want to take the lead as we try and get the hell out of here. But
We could barricade the door and go through the window.
is there a back window?
There is. Here's the way the layout works. I'll actually move you over to the big map. So you guys are basically inside this little door here. And from the side over in this direction, where I'm pinging, that you can kind of see down into there. You would be able to see down there, and that's where all of the pirates are essentially gathered. And regardless of whether you go out the front door or the back door, there's only so many ways down to get back towards your ship. So you kind of would go down to them regardless. But they don't seem to be. You listen; they don't seem to be coming up or anything like that. If you strain and hear your ears, you just hear them kind of complaining about what the hell's wrong with the captain.
Interesting. So we could step out that door onto this deck here, and there's nobody kind of sitting there waiting for us.
No one seems to be sitting there waiting for you guys.
Okay. Let's have a quick look around. This might sound scary, but maybe there's like somewhere we could jump from. I mean, there's just water below us, right? Water's not scary.
It is.
It is very scary.
It is roughly 100 feet down or so.
Oh. All right. Here. Eldori, listen. Gotta get your cousin out of here. I know Parsnip and Simon are not doing too great. I can be the distraction while the rest of you sleep away.
Okay, but how do you get out? We don't need a second rescue mission later.
I will just jump off.
Uh,
I can fly, remember? Even if only for a moment.
You're not wrong. I don't like the idea. I don't like leaving you behind.
It'll be okay. I'll fly to the ship as soon as I know you're all there.
Are you...
Just make sure you avoid all of the patrols.
Are you confident?
Yes. And he'll put his gauntlet on your shoulder and he'll say, "May the Watcher watch over us."
Thank you, brother. And I'll clasp your other shoulder. Let's do it.
Fred looks at you and says, "Hey, do you need help?"
Fred, if there's a way that you can make them look a little bit undead to draw the least amount of attention from patrols, I think that would be the best.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Pulls out his scary-looking necromantic book, rustles through it a little bit, and he peeks over the side, looks at one of the undead, and he goes, "Oh, here we go." Smacks his hand into the book, and he casts Seeming to you all. Y'all look like the undead guys that are down below.
I would ask Fred not to cast it on me, just so that he can, or so it can be a bit of a bigger distraction.
Oh, okay, hold on. Cancel the spell. And again.
Sorry about that, Fred.
No problem. Look, I want to be close by, so I'll do this just in case. Flips through the pages, and he scrolls down to one, and okay. There we go. He casts Fly on himself, and Tango, and Parsnip, and Sebastian.
Wait, so we can fly now?
Sure, yeah. All right, we ready to go distract them?
Why don't we just fly to our boat? If we can fly, we can just avoid going through the entire...
I suppose we could just fly.
Frederick's Joe. Oh. Okay. Well, if you guys want to escape, that's totally fine. I might stay behind though, just for a little bit.
What's your plan, Fred?
They're really bad. They're really bad people. They're really bad undead, and I think they make people like my friend Jasper and I look really bad too. So I'm gonna stick around and see if I can convince them in a little more. He takes out his rapier, goes swishes it through the air, slashy kind of a way.
Oh, okay, that does sound fun. Okay.
I suppose we just leave?
Let's get Sebastian and Simon, who looks pretty injured right now, down to our ship and safe. Get them taken care of. And
Hey guys,
then
if I
we'll make
stub my toe, I think I'm gonna collapse.
and then we can make a plan from there. We'll see how Fred's working out. Maybe we knock a few pirates' skulls around to help. But for me, priority number one is getting Sebastian to safety. So I'm gonna grab his arm, as he has also been granted the fly ability, and start trying to lead him down to our ship.
All right, so your ship is on the map. It's on the bottom left-hand corner. There are some patrols still kind of out and about. You do look like one of them. You haven't seen them fly previously. Do you just want to zoom straight over to it? You're going to try to not be seen. How do you go about this maneuver?
How fast does or how much fly speed does this fly spell give? Is it just convert your movement?
It's a regular. I believe it's. Yeah, I could be wrong. Let me double check.
I believe it's 60.
I thought it was 60, but I was also.
Yeah, 60.
All right. So yes, you have the fly speed of 60. You can hover. The distance is we gotta calculate the triangulation and stuff about the fact that you're 100 feet above, or about 95 feet above the boat.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would use an action dash to just fly straight there as quick as I can.
Okay, yeah, it'll take you guys about 2 rounds to get there. All right. You look over the side, and like I said, you can see way down below here, in kind of cracks, this group that's kind of gathered. That was the room you had passed through originally. There's still a couple of people, or people-like things, that are milling about. So you do have a couple of quote-unquote patrols. But just start the flying. Go ahead. Are you trying to hide in any shape, or are you just flying?
As fast as I can. Trying to be speedy rather than stealthy.
Okay. Anybody else going with Tango, or is it just him trying to get Sebastian over there? All right.
Sorry,
go ahead.
TM, you can go first, person.
I'll go with Tango.
All right. You all fly about 120 feet as you go. Darren, would you be going with them?
There's I can see 3 undead. So did Fred cast a fly spell on me or no?
He did not cast the fly spell on you because you said you could fly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In that case, yeah, I'll go with actually. Oh, like. Yeah, I guess I'll still try and be a bit of a distraction. So, yeah. Darren's going to grow bright golden wings from his back, and he's going to, I guess, try and make himself be a really big target, I guess, or distraction. He'll fly to this closest skelly over here, just yelling.
Okay, one small thing. When you activate your ability to fly, it takes you a second to notice it, but you kind of look over and you normally have that bright gold shining light coming from your ethereal wings. They look a little more physical than they did previously. In fact, they're not quite what they were before. They appear to be made of black feathers right now.
Oh. That is a problem for another day, Darren will think to himself.
So, you're trying to distract them from paying attention to those that are flying.
Right.
We can do this one of two ways. We can either have the group that's flying do a stealth check with disadvantage, because they're really not trying, or you can make some sort of a performance check or persuasion check or something like that to try to call the attention to you.
If you're all are okay with it, I think persuasion would probably be the best thing.
Makes sense to me.
All right, let's see it.
Come on, help me, Mr. Watcher. Oh no! Rolled a 2.
Oh, that is rough. All right, hold on a second. But, that seems to have been enough, as they don't be paying too much attention to what's going on. And with Darren kind of coming over, you wave in your arms. This pirate just looks up towards you. He was about to look in the direction of the group of undead that were flying, but they kind of they mix in with the giant skulls apparently, and he focuses on you. It's like, well, what are you doing over there?
I guess to be a bigger distraction, Darren will say, "May the Watcher smite you, undead."
Ah, hell. Subsequent round, those of you that are moving towards the boat, you can make it to the boat. Darren, if you would please give me an initiative roll against this pirate, who will respond to your threat of smiting. All right. So with that, Darren, you tell this pirate that you've come to smite him with a bit of an aura. Your feathery wings currently. No illusion about you. You say that to me, hell, and he pulls out a little hand crossbow. If I can open the character sheet. Actually, no, I believe he'll be pulling out a dagger. That is right. Oh, no, he has a light crossbow. Yeah, he pulls out a little crossbow with his two hands and says, "Get out of here!" And he starts to shoot at you. The visage of you and your feathery form just kind of distracts him, and he put ping over to the side. The bolt goes into some piece of wood. Go ahead, Darren. What do you wish to do in this first round?
Darren would take the dash action. He would fly here just straight, and then just it's like after flying over here, he would flip, and he would just take a dive over here, trying to like go under the skull is the plan,
Okay.
and then kind of fly, kind of like down here, make his way to the boat eventually.
Okay. So you did a brief distraction. He took a shot at you, but you're just going to essentially fly by him.
Right, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can go just a little bit further. You're inside the skull, kind of floating there, giving him the distraction. All right. He's going to move over to the side here. He's be like, "There's some winged freak getting in the way. Get to it." Here's some commotion going inside. Dare one more time for you, and then we'll see what everybody else wants to do.
Yep. Pretty much just take the dash action and get over here.
All right, you'll basically be flying over the guy who's down there. Seems kind of confused. He has kind of noticed people getting on the boat, but he doesn't pay too much attention because heck, they're all just like them. And then he sees you flying overhead, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell? This isn't right." Everybody else, do you have any intention of engaging, or are you going to do your best to just get away on the boat?
We gotta wait for Fred.
Fred's just sort of hanging out at the top as the banister, and he's just like waving to you guys as you flee.
I think Fred can take care of himself. As much as I love fighting undead and want to fight them, this is probably our best chance to get away. I'm going to start pulling on some ropes and releasing sails and doing what I can for this boat to kind of get unmoored from this dock.
All right. Let me do a little bit of calculating here. All right. Doing the math, I believe it would take about 5 rounds for these guys that are rushing to get to you. As soon as they start, Fred's just going to drop himself down into the little hole, basically where the group was. They're going to come after you, and he'll have something to play with. It's going to take you probably about 3 rounds to get the boat moving in a decent direction, untying ropes and so forth, loosening it, getting the sail up, and get the thing started going. So you'll have about 2 rounds of movement, putting you roughly 60 feet out from the dock. Does that sound good to everybody? Sound about right?
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Sounds good.
All right. Tango, as you're doing all of this, Darren, you'll be able to land without any trouble. Once the pirate sees Darren land on the boat and you starting to undo the ship, confusion will eventually kind of snap out of him and realize something weird is going to go on. He'll fire a shot at Darren first, and then he's going to start shooting at whoever it is that's unmooring the boat, or I think that's the right term. Is anybody going to do anything with the pirate that's going to start taking pot shots? Because he's going to do that right away as the rest of them are they have their commotion going on.
Sorry, how long? You said it was about 3 rounds that it would take for Tango to like get the ropes and all of that ready.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
I think Darren would probably fly right next to this pirate then, instead of the boat.
Okay, you're going to go and try to slow him down, or at least be the target for that instead of the people on the boat.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Tango's sitting there; he's unrolling unwrapping the ropes and so forth. Does anybody else wish to do anything or kind of engage with what we've got going on the dock here?
I attack the pirate.
All right, go ahead and roll your initiative. Okay. All right. he looks over Darren's shoulder. What? What the hell is he saying over there? Darren, you kind of get the initiative on this pirate here who you see is starting to ready this crossbow to shoot towards Tango. You see one of the undead. You're not sure who it is necessarily. At least you might have some suspicion. But you see one of the undead run up to the edge of the boat and get ready to probably fire their short bow towards them. What do you want to do as you kind of land in front of this pirate?
Yeah, just land in front of the pirate and trying to smack him with my shield.
Okay, go for it.
Let's go for the topple too.
All right. The 24, it just barely hits. That's a joke, by the way.
Okay, you scared me there for a moment. Like, is this a shapeshift dragon or something? The pirate makes it.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Just 12.
All right, you hit him quite squarely with your shield. As you're doing that, he looks at you, and he kind of lets go and lets this crossbow dangle down by his side, as he will pull out his rapier and go, see, and attempt to stab you with it. Very poorly, in fact. He pulls the rapier out and it starts to go towards you. And it's aimed basically downwards, and like it's like a greave. It doesn't even come close. Parsed it.
I will give myself advantage and shoot him.
Okay. ATL hit.
Ten points of damage.
Yeah!
And then I'll shoot him again with advantage.
All right. Yep, the 24 just barely hits.
8 points of damage.
All right, Parson, if you land to this guy, he looks crunchy. I don't know how a skeleton could look bloody, so he looks crunchy, I'd say.
Crumbly.
Crumbly. I like that. He looks crumbly. Anything else for Parsnip?
No, that's it for me.
All right, you're going to be hearing a sound. Actually, they're still not that close. They've got one more round. Yeah, these are going from the room. It's about 150 feet. Yeah, so Darren, you'll be hearing some of the undead kind of rushing from deeper inside that skull, back from the room you passed through before. All right, Darren, it is your turn again.
All right, let's see if we can finish off this pirate right here.
Oh, 15 just hits. For real.
Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Let's do the topple! Oh, man.
That 20.
Always succeed. All right, let's go for the damage. Come on. Give me something good. It should be 18 radiant on this skelly.
Okay, you connect very hard, and it just that radiant energy kind of bursts on him. He is still up.
Right, that is turn.
The other pirate comes running closer. You get here. What's going on? There's some wing guy. Let's get him. Kind of coming from the hallway. The guy here who's next to you goes, I can't let you escape. In the face, as he goes to try to stab you with the rapier in the face.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It connects ever so slightly. You feel it kind of scrape underneath your helmet. For a whole five damage. 5 damage as his rapier connects. They're much more dangerous in packs. Parsnip.
I will attack with advantage.
You got this, Parsnip. Come on. No!
Arrow off to the side. Goes into the water.
I will attack without advantage. No!
It's not a spider, that's why.
Oh well.
Into the water. Darren, you now think you know which of your party members is that undead.
Oh no.
You see running down the hall from inside this skull, one of these undead, and they look to the other one that's got the rapier. It just stabs you in the neck a little bit, and he looks over his shoulder. Get out! They're something! I don't know, intruders! And he's like, "Are?" But he has enough sense to recognize that there's at least a fight going on, and the other one's talking to him. So he pulls up his crossbow and attempts to shoot Darren with it. Off your armor. He starts loading another one. All right, Darren, over to you.
All right, hoping to finally finish this guy off. Just a really quick shield bash on this guy.
All right, the 24 again just barely hits.
Yeah. You know what? That doesn't matter. Let's do the damage. 16.
You collide with him, and he's like, to Davy Jones's locker I go. As he starts to kind of crumble apart and falls into the water.
Yeah. And with that, looking back, I think I see maybe one of the skeletons is almost done tying or untying or undocking. So
Yep.
Darren will fly back here. And yeah, that's it. That's turn.
All right, this pirate continues, runs up behind them, looks at the boat, sees all that's going on. It looks to the guy next to him, kind of confused. What are we doing? He's like, maybe intruders or something. Shoot the guy with the wings. Okay. He'll take a pot shot at you with his little light crossbow. Yeah, okay. Little arrow flying. Connects with Darren ever so slightly. Whoa. For 12 damage. Lowest to highest. You take a bolt, probably in like the shoulder area. You're just finding that seam in the armor. It hurts. This guy is dead. Parsnip, the boat's just about to take off. What do you wish to do?
I will shoot at the guys on the dock.
All right. Take a shot.
Come on. Dang it.
Oh, ching, right between the two of them.
Aha!
There you go. You connect with one.
Take that.
Oh, he got me. Connect with him with that. At the top of the initiative, Tango, go ahead. You've gotten the ropes off quickly. You're starting to get the boat moving. Go ahead and roll initiative at this time. Let's see where in the initiative you'll have the boat moving away. All right, right at the top of the initiative here, you got the boat. It starts moving at about 30 feet per round.
See you, suckers.
And y'all fall in the water. So you take off. The two pirates are going to run up to the edge here. But you guys are moving away. Not much of a point in them kind of shooting at you, but they just kind of stare and look in your direction. And they kind of turn towards you. They look kind of confused. Now you hear one of them say, "We're going to need to get a boat." And they turn to run off. And with that, we are out of combat. We're essentially back here. No Fred, though. You do still have the captain tied up on the boat down below, with only 8 fingers now.
Forgot he was still with us. Sebastian should be with us as well.
He is. Good call. Good call. He just kind of collapses down on the deck. First, he starts to sit, but after a short period of time, you see him actually lay down and stretch out on the deck. It takes him a second. He's kind of slow about it, and it just puts his head back, and you can see that he's just trying to find a stretched out, comfortable place.
Perfect. I'll let him rest for a while. I'll keep piloting the boat. I'll turn to the group and that went well. Successful rescue mission. We're probably gonna have pirates follow us back to town. Should we head back to town?
Yeah, we should.
Perfect. I'll start start heading in that direction, trying to find that current that I know should lead us back.
Right. There we go. Move the dead pirates. So go ahead and you can either give me, if you're proficient in vehicles, navigation tools, go ahead and roll it. If not, give me a survival check. Okay. You go you go for a while and you're not having too much trouble necessarily piloting the boat. You feel like you can have a hang of it. It's not like you can crash into anything, right? It might not go quite as quick as you think it would. Sometimes it goes a little faster than others. Uh, but you spend a little bit of time, half hour or so goes by, and you don't feel like you've quite caught that current that you were expecting. At least at some point you were expecting this current that kind of circled back around and was in this kind of this clockwise fashion. But you don't quite hit it. You generally think you're going in the right direction. The little pirate island has just dipped out of view, and you don't see that any longer. But you're moving. And I will say this, those of you that are looking, it's kind of hard for them to hide it. You keep watching, and you haven't seen a ship come up behind you yet, or anything that's like chasing you.
I'm just gonna remain confident that I know what I'm doing. Continue singing sea shanties, and what should you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning, and just pretend like I know exactly what I'm doing, and keep moving.
All right. All right. Go ahead and, after a little more time has passed, go ahead and give me another survival check. All right. Yep. Yeah. You keep going. There's the sun that's out, and that's probably north in that direction. You think? It's maybe. We went kind of early. It's noonish, so it's kind of directly overhead. Which way was it? That's okay, Tango. You've got this. You keep trekking forward. Another hour goes past, and you're not feeling that pickup that you were kind of hoping for. Nice, bright, open water out in every direction, though. Sebastian seems to just be out cold at this point. He's just relaxing, sleeping. He's had a good bit of water to drink, but yeah, you've got open seas everywhere right now. Anything you guys would want to be doing during this time?
Guess that's a question for Parsnip. Darren just stepped away.
Parsnip? Anything you'd be wanting to do?
I'm watching for anybody following us.
All right. You keep an eye out for anyone that might be following you. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Watch out, cat.
Ellie is on the boat, and when you say that, she kind of looks at you funny. Meow. You look towards the horizons, and there are some clouds overhead. You look down, and there are sharks in the water. At one point, you think you see a shadow of something a little bit bigger in the water, but you can't quite make out what it is. But the horizons all seem just empty. It's just a line. You see a horizon of water in all directions.
Okay. I'll shout out that everything's clear.
All right. Another hour or so goes by. Tango, go ahead and give me another survival check as you run this boat around.
Okay. I think at this point, having not felt that current or seeing any other fishing vessels that I kind of expect to see in that fishing area where we first encountered the pirates, I'll still pretend like I know what I'm doing, but I'll be like, hey, Phalar, can I borrow your compass for just a second?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's the tweezers and ball bearings. No, that's my silk. There it is. Here you go. And she offers you a compass.
Thanks, darling. Can I try and use that to get a better sense of direction for myself here as I make this survival check?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Make another survival check, and you'll have advantage this time.
Beauty. Turn that on. Okay, getting a little better each time.
Okay. All right. With the aid of the compass, let you down a little bit for it. You know that the direction you want it to go to find the that current was kind of in a southwestern direction. And you put the compass and you see that the front of the ship is currently pointed in a northwestern direction, kind of getting further away from it. So you've been making some time, but it's not the best time. With this, you're able to kind of turn and correct yourself. There might have been a chance you were heading northeast and southeast a little bit. You might have spun around. You're not sure, but you get yourself going in the correct direction, and you start heading that way. About an hour goes by at this point now, and sure enough, you feel like the front of the ship almost kind of bumps into something as it catches and starts to kind of shove slightly to the right as you've been going downwards, and you ease it in, and sure enough, you're kind of able to hit that current, and the boat picks up speed, and it starts cruising like it did when you were on the previous boat and had a little bit of direction, and they guided you into that current. So you feel as if you're in the correct direction at this time. You also know now that if your calculations are correct, you probably have about 5 hours, 6 hours of time on the boat before you're going to see any kind of landfall. Or see land, not landfall, but before you see any kind of land.
Excellent. I'll kind of communicate that to the rest of the crew and say, that's a hell of a lot of time for several more sea shanties. And I'll keep singing.
Absolutely. Eventually, the sea shanties, ever so slightly wake up the Captain Eight Fingers, and he starts singing, "Oh, who lifted a pineapple under the sea?" But he passes right back out again. A little bit of blood spurts out from his hand, and he's unconscious.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of locked into piloting this boat unless anybody decides they want to switch in or whatever. Welcome back.
Hello. What did I miss?
I didn't get lost or anything.
DM, how long is this taking us?
You've been on the boat for a couple of hours so far. You've seen nothing but water this entire time, that and a singing tango. But you get the feeling, or perhaps it's even been communicated to you, that you've probably got about 5 to 6 hours of boating before you will likely see land at this point.
Okay. Something I'd like to do is I'd like to go to everyone and just tell them like just I'd like to cast a spell on everyone. It would be aid. And then I'd like to take a short rest afterwards. So just go up to everyone. Just tell them like, oh, we did a great job today. You keep it up. The Watcher is watching over us.
No
Then just
problem.
and then just take a short rest while I'm just waiting, just watching Tango just like drive, give it the scenic view.
No problem. You guys, even Tango, even piloting the boat, it's not that hard. You can go ahead and everybody can have a short rest. curious. As you guys are piloting the boat around, you had the colors of the pirates on the boat before of Night Tide. Would you be still running those? Would you have swapped it out possibly for that merchant one? Just brought them down and had nothing that would call attention to yourselves? How are you guys currently running? Oh, and you still look like undead pirates, by the way, except for Darren.
Sorry, what was the first thing you asked there?
What would you be flying the colors of Night Tide? Because you guys took a Night Tide boat here, and it had their Jolly Roger up at the top. Would you still have that up there, or would you swap it out for maybe that merchant one that you had before? Take it down entirely, running no colors, that sort of thing.
I think we should probably take it down since we're going to be going to port.
Yeah, I think I'd kind of forget about it for a while until somebody mentions it. Oh, yeah. Probably don't want to.
Yeah, actually, Darren would also forget about it.
I'd probably think of it eventually with my family history of sailors, but
That certainly works. It's totally understandable. But eventually, you realize you do look like a group of undead pirates on the boat currently. With that, somebody runs up and they pull it down, and you no longer look like such as such. You get the feeling your seeming's going to last probably for the entire trip home. I believe it lasts 8 hours. If Fred didn't cancel it, he's probably off doing something. Who knows what Fred's doing? So you guys travel without pretty uneventfully. Again, some sharks will come up to the side. You see some shadows in the water. If anybody decides when they see a large shadow in the water that they're going to like jump in and try to wrestle whatever it is, and let me know. As long as you don't do something like that, it's fairly uneventful. You don't have any, other ships are coming after you at the moment. You don't have the luck of running into another pirate ship, and you already know that at least the nearby fishers aren't necessarily doing the fishing in the waters a whole much right now. So uneventful time goes by, and you looking out. Parsnip is probably the first one that notices it, and you see land. You kind of judge and figure it out, and you realize you're probably just a little bit north of the city you left. You're north of Torrington a little bit. You could turn the boat, and it's because at this point the current would have taken the boat, and it's almost going northernly at this point. So when you get to the land, you can look out and say, okay, we're definitely a couple of degrees north of Torrington. Turn the boat in towards it. You get out of the current, you start slowing down. You'll probably get within eyesight of the city within this next hour. You still look like undead. What do you guys wish to do?
when we get to that hour away point, I think Tango would ask if Darren can, or Parsnip, if one of you can man the wheel for a moment, and I just want to go check up on Sebastian and see how he's doing, how he's holding in.
Yeah, I can do that, and I can talk to the people at the docks too. That way,
Right.
they don't get scared by all of us.
Yeah, you're not an undead looking. That's good.
Yeah. At some point, again, like I said, Sebastian would have stretched out. It's as if he tried to get his body as long as he possibly could on the deck, but eventually he would have gone downstairs. It's just an empty hole down there, and he found a spot, kind of situated himself, and again would have fallen back asleep. But he's down there.
Yeah, I'll go sit down beside him and try and gently wake him up and try and remind him that I am Tango and not an undead, even though I look like one right now. Try not to scare him. Just ask. It's good to see you, cousin. Wish it was under better circumstances. But
Well, see's a funny word. I can't really see you right now, can I? Oh no, I look like one of those monsters. I assume this isn't permanent.
no, just an illusion from that friend of ours that we left behind. Should be temporary. Should wear off within an hour or two, I hope. God, I hope.
I thought maybe this was your doing. You and that school you went to.
What?
You went to the school. You left. I mean, I'd heard you'd left and gone to a school to learn magic or something.
I went to the Spire to try and better understand these psionic abilities I've gotten since I lost my eye. But how would that relate to you being here?
No. I thought maybe you did this. And he points to himself. It made me look like this. I thought maybe it was your magics.
Oh, right. I forgot he was affected by the seeming as well. No, that's Fred's doing.
I can't thank you enough for coming for me.
Of course. That's what family does. I was concerned when I found out business didn't go so well for you in Torrington. It's been in the last few weeks.
Well, business was pretty great for a while there, but things happened real fast. They just some of my ships that didn't make it. I was trying to do my best, trying to be good to the people of that's Regni. I was trying to help them, and the guys, they just showed up and like, hey, you gonna stop doing this, or I don't even know what they said. They threatened me, and I didn't really think they would do anything. I mean, not in the middle of town, not in this area, but no, I kept it up for about another week, and they snatched me. I woke up on a boat, bunch of guys, one skeleton giving them orders, the freaking owl scared the dickens out of me. They're gonna kill me. I had to at least give them some information. I had a stash. I had a stash on an island. Gave them those coordinates. They grabbed the stuff for it. I think everything on it's long gone. It wasn't much, but it was enough. They kept asking for more. I didn't have any. After a couple weeks, he gave me that guy in that place, that horrible place. And he just had fun taunting me. He had that damn food brought in that he didn't even eat just to stick in front of me. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Right. We'll get you a real meal as soon as we get back to town. Can you tell me anything more about these gentlemen that snatched you?
I tell you, they stunk. I was closing up shop, and locked my door, and there they were. There was three guys. Big guy was an orc. The other two, I guess, underneath all that dirt and muck, they were human. And I tried to talk to him for a second before I knew it. I was out cold. One of them hit me, kind of sucker punched me, and I was out. And I woke up in chains on a boat, decent size. What about? He looks around at where he's in. It's about the size of this one. Maybe a little smaller, or a little bigger. I'm not sure. It was a boat, and they moved me from one boat to another a couple of times. I got for a time I was out on I could see out the window the porthole. You could see out the porthole, and we were on a little island for a bit, and there was guys going back and forth, and there was skeleton guys going back and forth too. And then after a couple days there, the skeletons took me. Then they came in. Skeletons, is that the right term for them? I don't know. Skeletons came in, took me. They just grabbed me, and they're like, "You're coming with us now." Dragged me to it. Stayed on one of their boats for another day or two, and that's when they gave me to the asshole and put me in the cage.
I see. And during all this time, they obviously, you said they questioned you about some of your supply. They wanted more from you. Did you happen to gather, or do you recall if any of them mentioned who they were, who they're working for, why they are opposed to the what was the name of that? The Igni?
Yeah.
Igni?
Igni, yeah. Not so much. Not so much. I did. I learned a few things. They talked loud. They talked loud. So you could hear stuff. And I put some stuff together, and honestly, now that I'm thinking back, it's kind of piecing together a bit. I just wanted to eat at the time, but the group, they seem to refer to themselves as Night Tide. And they talked about this Commodore Chet a bit. I gathered he's their boss. I never saw him. He was never there. Apparently he moves around a lot, and these group answer to him, but they also would talk about a necromancer that I guess is in charge of all of them. Like he created Chet, and then Chet had those that follow him. Like he either created him or command him or something. But that was kind of the order, and I guess that for some reason they were told not to let shipments go to that country. I gathered that much. They didn't. I don't know why. But they weren't supposed to go there, and a couple of them even were like taunting me. Like, one guy gave us like, "Hey, look, here's a bottle. Send him a note. Tell him to send more, so we have something to do." They were such assholes. I guess they were bored. I don't know if that's helpful. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Some of it did. I'll be honest, I zoned out a little bit after I was trying to remember the name of the necromancer that we heard. What was its name? Why can't I find it?
You could make an intelligence check for Tango, or a history check to see if Tango recalls it.
Crap. I know it's somewhere. Okay, I'll make a check.
It's not coming to you.
Okay, so... But if I remember right, that necromancer that rides on a unicorn? Or had a bunch of unicorns? He was the opponent in the war with the Fazarigni? Where he had destroyed part of their... I should really take notes.
I don't really know. They didn't talk about it much. They didn't seem to really like the guy. If I had to guess, they didn't like being under his thumb. They really valued their freedom.
Wait, the Commodore valued their freedom and left the necromancer?
The men, the skeletons. They usually just complained about the necromancer. They seemed fine with Commodore Chet. I guess. I think they didn't really talk bad about him, but they didn't seem to like that they were beholden to somebody else.
Gotcha. Well, I'm still not entirely sure how you play all into all of this and why they kept you alive, frankly. And if this is going to cause any sort of repercussions by saving you. As when we did kill Captain Spine, he said that you're not supposed to see the light of day, not supposed to be seen anywhere in civilization for some reason. It felt like a threat that I didn't understand at the time. So
I'm pretty sure that I was supposed to just die. I don't think they were supposed to be holding me, but he was just having too much fun with somebody to mess with.
Gross. Well, I'm I guess glad that that bought us some time to save you, and I'm sorry you had to endure what he put you through.
You got no reason to apologize, man. I was just... I guess it was just unfortunate luck. I was maybe I should have listened and capitulated at the beginning and stopped trying to send that stuff, send their shipments. I don't know. But again, hey, thank you so much. No matter what, I'm gonna lay low, at least for now.
That's probably a good idea. All right, I'll let you rest. I'm gonna make sure we get back to Torrington safely. I'll come check in on you, wake you up when we're ready to onboard.
I appreciate that. He puts his head back, and it takes him seconds before he's out.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll head back up and Just gonna spend some time to myself, looking out over the waters, trying to process all that information and emotions that that conversation might have stirred up in Tango.
All right. All right. You guys are approaching the city, and you're probably with the delays that occurred. The seeming does end probably minutes before you would have reached the port. It sort of fades out. You guys go back to normal. Tengu, are you going to pilot the boat to into this dock? Keeping in mind that this dock is, of course, much more uh, built. What's the word I'm looking for? It's more filled. It's not like the pirates' little dock where it's a nice little straight line up to a little deck there with nothing around it. There are boats all throughout the harbor. There's a you know. You're gonna have to navigate. Yeah, it's busy. Good term. Yeah.
Yeah. Tango would be confident in himself, unless anybody objects. He's not going to shy away from it.
Awesome. Again, whether you want to use a survival roll or a tools roll that you are proficient with, or a vehicles that you are proficient with, by all means, roll whatever you believe is the most appropriate role for you to pilot this boat into dock.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. I was trying to talk, but it wouldn't let me unmute for some reason.
Are you objecting to Tango pulling into port?
No. I just wanted to see if. Oh wait, no, yeah, they are still skellies, aren't they?
Okay, you missed me. It's 10 minutes before you guys reach the dock. Luckily, or unluckily, there was a bit of a delay at the beginning as you guys maybe weren't going the straightest of lines, so it is right at that 8-hour mark.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes after we dock.
No, it'll drop just beforehand.
Okay, no, yeah, in that case, I would like to help Tango.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You can provide a help action for him as he's, putting this 90-foot boat into dock. So whatever Tango decides to roll, he'll have advantage.
Awesome. I have no tools, no proficiencies. So the best thing I have is survival, which I have a -1 in.
Hey, this should be good. This
Yeah.
should be real good.
So with advantage though.
Wait. Phalar might have bless. Maybe Phalar has bless. Hold on a second.
Ooh, sorry, DM. I know this might be a little bit reaching. I know Darren has tool. He knows like smiths and carpenters' tools. I don't know. It is a bit of a stretch, but it maybe since we're in like, I don't know, the anchor kind of has. I don't know. Like the anchor point is kind of like.
I think that's helpful to give the advantage, but yeah, you would actually need like I think there's like navigation tools that you can be proficient with, or I could have sworn fighters had proficiency with vehicles. I know they did in 2014.
Yeah, there's some subclasses that would grant proficiency in land or water vehicles.
Yeah.
I see.
Not the psionic subclass.
Okay, well, then whenever you feel ready, whatever you think that best possible option is, you go for it.
Here we go.
Oh,
Thank God for that.
hey, look at that. There you go. Got some help in there. Between the two of you, you have a couple of close calls. There's some little dinghies out there where they quickly scoot out of your way, and a couple people look at you like, the traditional "watch where you're going" look as you are going in a little too fast at first. You've been traveling at full speed this entire time. You quickly slow it down. And sure enough, you pull up into a dock without too much trouble. You don't crash into anything. You see an empty spot. You look around and you see that the more experienced veterans have typically pull their boats in a different direction so that they go forward out from the dock, and you kind of you pull into the space going front first as opposed to backwards, which you only catch that afterwards. But you pull into a dock safely. You're able to pull up, and some dockhand runs over and waves at you. Toss him out the rope, and he ties you off.
Success. Thank you, sir. Oh, it feels good to get back on land. I suppose we should go find Captain Alina Gans.
Hey, folks, make sure that you head to the dockmaster. Check in. A little busy at the moment. Otherwise, we probably bring the papers to you. But their office is over there. He points, and he's pointing right towards where who you were just talking about. But he's telling you to go to them. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of dock fees.
Perfect. Give him a nod. Let's say thank you, and I will flip him a single gold coin.
His eyes go incredibly wide when you give him a gold. Thank you. No, you're not paying me, right? You got to go.
No,
Go
that's just a tip for tying off the boat. Thank you.
He stands up very straight. It gives you like some weird salute. It seems like he's never saluted before in his life. Yes, sir, absolutely. He looks like he's trying to rush to do it now. He's trying hard. He's giving it his all.
Perfect. All right. Well, gang.
All right. Finally, we're back. How's your cousin doing?
Oh yeah. I'll go down and wake him up and tell him we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. He steps out of the hold, gets to the top of the boat, and he looks out and sees the city. And his eyes, which had just been very, very dry, kind of pink and so forth, they swell up ever so slightly with tears as he obviously hit very hard with emotion. He goes, I'm home.
Yeah, buddy. All right. We got to go pay a visit to the dockmaster. I know you want to lay low. Do you know of anybody in the docks that you'd want to avoid?
He looks around. It's like he's a lot of emotion goes by. First, he's just like overcome with this joy, exhaustion and joy. He's kind of looking around, and then you suggest that to him, and he obviously wasn't thinking about it, and he immediately kind of slinks down a little bit, raising his shoulders up. He starts looking around. I don't know. I don't know. He finds some type of cloth on the boat, and he wraps it around his shoulders and kind of covers his head a little bit. It's
Perfect.
a place to hide.
Okay. Well, let's get out of the docks and we'll take you back to our property. Probably lay low there pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah. Property. Huh. You're coming up. Well done.
It's only just begun. All right. I guess we'll head over to the dockmaster, and yeah.
Simon will speak up and go, "Hey guys, she was all big and kind of scary. So how about I go ahead? I'll take you cuz over. I'll take him over and I'll give him a place to sit down. I'll show him to the house."
Hey, thanks, Simon.
You're the best, Simon. Wait, Simon! When you get back, do be careful. Listen. I know that you don't really trust the lady, the cooking lady. I still trust her, but if for some reason, I hope you're not right. But if you are right about her, do be careful.
Well, I sure hope she's not somebody that did something to you. I mean, it seems likely because you had that omelet and there was like the white stuff in it. It was the egg white omelet, which I don't understand. It was better with mushrooms. Anyhow, I don't know. I sure hope to be wrong because I liked her a lot.
All right, sounds good.
But he'll go ahead and he'll take Sebastian. Simon and Sebastian will start heading off towards your keep together. You guys, I'm going to assume we're going to make your way to the dockmasters, or at least to Alina's office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Report our adventure. See if Maeve and Corbin made it back with my big tuna, and I think there was a second half of payment, perhaps.
Absolutely. You guys head to her little kind of office there on the docks, and she sees you coming ahead of time. She walks out pretty quick to meet you. There you all are. You made it. Welcome back.
Told you we would.
Yeah. That's true. The pirate captain. Parsnip, are you? He's awake at this point. He's had a chance to kind of rest up. He's got a few hit points. Are you going to just drag him through town? Are you taking him kind of as a prisoner to her? Or what are you doing with this pirate captain?
I was planning on taking him as a prisoner to her, for her to do whatever she wants to with it.
Okay. So she kind of looks you over. Ha ha! Oh. Well, all right. So, you guys want to explain what's going on here? And she kind of points to all of you. Points to Mr. Devonair. All right. I mean, it looks like you beat him up a bit.
We needed to get some information out of him.
Well, and he did attack us first.
Yes, he is a pirate.
She kind of steps back onto her heel, and her demeanor kind of changes a little bit. And she's like, "Oh, so you're telling me that this is one of the guys that was messing with my fisherman?"
It's one of them.
Well, so am I to take it that you've removed this pirate threat to my fisherman?
Partially.
Yes, he was captain of a pirate ship, but not anymore.
That's his boat back there. I'll point back to the boat we got off of.
Ah,
Ours now.
I mean, that just was a pirate or worse. All right, all right. Well, my people came back yesterday. They said that you did a good job. You plan went according to plan obviously. Plus, they said you caught one of the tuna we were trying to get. That's great. So I owe you money. I owe you a barrel of fish. And yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. She turns around, come on. And she walks back into her little room, sits down at her desk, shuffles through a drawer, and pulls out a bag, lays it down on her desk, opens it up, and starts kind of going through it. Yeah, this should be right about here. And then reaches in and grabs a smaller bag, lays that one down here, just jingles. All right, so for you fine fellows, excuse me, I shall use the proper term that the folks are calling you, at least around here, the fantastic fighters for fishermen. So, something about 4 Fs. So, fantastic fighters for fishermen. I'd like to thank you for what you've done. Here you go, as promised. She holds out a bag in the palm of her hand, 1,000 gold, as we agreed. Don't be shy. Try to take it.
Take it.
All right, all right. And who was it? Who was doing the fishing?
That was me.
All right, all right. So I'm going to give you a same price that you give it to a fisherman. Here it is. She hands you a small bag. You look inside, and it's got 35 plat in it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good fish. Yeah, you definitely caught a good fish. Also over there, and she points it out towards the deck. You see a barrel. She goes, "That barrel is for you guys. Just fish. It's enough fish to eat on for a couple of days.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you guys probably don't eat too much, so probably last you like a week or so. Some of it's salted down at the bottom. We got the slimier stuff up at the top. Eat that stuff first."
That's exciting.
Well, thank you. It sounds like you have a lot of experience.
Eat the slimy stuff first.
Well, yeah, because it's going to go bad on you. What are you going to do with him? As she kind of points her fingers towards him. As to the pirate.
I guess turn him over to the authorities.
Okay.
Unless you need some fishing bait.
If we had caught him out in the ocean, maybe. But now that he's here, she kind of sucks air through her teeth. And, yeah, that would be the right thing to do now. Guy wakes up for just a second and goes, "Oh, please admit to him, the butchers, look at me." As his like bound hands, he raises one up and he flaps the hand that's missing the fingers. "Please, did you want to help me?" And she looks at him and goes, "That's not going to work on me, honey." And he looks kind of sad. Oh. Well, I do thank you all very much. The boats are planning to go back out tomorrow. Apparently, the 4F team, fantastic fighters for fishermen, has convinced them to go back out there. They've been telling your tales of how a group just attacked you and you took care of them, no problem.
That's great news. I just do want to point out that this was one pirate ship of possibly a few. There's still some
He did
more
tell
out
us where
there.
his pirate hangout is.
Well, look, honey, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate if you just kept that to yourself, right? Because they're happy to go back out now. They got the four Fs protecting them, or at least that's what they think. So, uh, just keep that to yourself. We've always had some pirates on the water, and they don't typically cause too much trouble for fishing boats, right? It's just recently, and I'm pretty sure if they just go back out there, everything's gonna be just fine.
Perfect. Works for me.
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
Right.
Well,
I just hope someday someone takes care of them.
There's always going to be that kind of bad eggs out there. Bad eggs, bad apples. I don't know what you guys are trying to say. Ah, I call them the salty smelt myself. There's always going to be salty smelt out there.
That's not the kind of smelt you want, is it?
Nope, nope. Better when they're a little slimy.
Sure are. All right.
Oh, and personal thanks for me making sure that my people got back safely. They said that y'all had done your best to keep them safe. That means a lot. I'll say that. I wasn't sure. Not everybody in your position would care about them. So that was from me to you. I thank you.
Of course. Would hate to see innocents fall victim to bad people.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a good thing there. That's a good thing. They're hardworking folks. Well, you guys take care, and I know who to reach out to if we run into more of those pirate folks.
As the rest of the group leaves, Tango's gonna hang back just a second. Just kind of awkwardly rub his hands together, turn back to Alina. Just very quickly, I was wondering maybe if I find some downtime at some point, do you think it'd be possible I could join you on one of your ships sometime? Just for like a day? Maybe get some more experience with sailing and get to know you a little better.
She raises an eyebrow as you propose this. Said you? Uh-huh. Perhaps. I heard you're the one piloting, Captain. I'll go ahead and I'll take care of your dock fees there I'll cover you for the next month, by the way. I get a bit of a discount because of the bulk price, and just know that it's 10 gold a week to berth the ship over there. Half as much for dry dock if you want that. We'll cover it, but she kind of looks you up and down. Yeah, maybe we can do something like that sometime. Next time I go out to sea, if there's a spot for you, maybe I could reach out.
Cool. I'm just gonna. Big smile goes across my face. It's like fist pump. And, alright, sweet. I'll talk to you later. And run out the door.
All right. As you run out the door, you notice that the group kind of wandered off, but someone did stay behind with you. Maybe just they're staying in the rear. But you notice that Fred's familiar Ellie is still with you guys for some reason. The black cat, little white spot in the front of their chest. She just starts running alongside you as you head back to the group. Tango, eventually you catch back up with everybody else who's probably walking more towards the city now.
Well, there you are. What happened? Everything okay?
Yeah, I just noticed Ellie's still with us. This little cat's following us. Chew. It's weird.
Yeah, well. Huh. I guess we better not misbehave, huh?
Ella just kind of cocks her head to the side, as if she's listening to you all, but doesn't give any suggestion that she understands what you're saying. She's just, well, the last thing you remember is that Fred left her on the boat to keep her safe.
She's not wearing a collar, is she?
Ellie does not wear a collar, no.
Okay. Well, I suppose Fred can call her back at any time he wants. He obviously summoned her to a ship in the middle of the ocean without an issue, so I guess he'll call her when he's ready. If he got out of that pirate compound. God, I hope he got out of there. He was strong, right? He should have got out of there.
I'm sure he did. Anyone who can speak the language of magic can do anything.
Bro, I forgot he did that.
Huh.
He is.
Maybe we could tell Silas or Phil about him. Maybe he can help Phil out.
Yeah.
So, back in the city, what is it you guys would like to do now? It is started in the morning, a couple hours to get there, about 8 hours back. So, you're in the evening right now. The sun's about an hour or two away from setting.
We should probably head back and check up on your cousin and Parsnip. Double check that they're doing okay.
Simon, yeah.
And probably head in for the night.
Yeah. Be good to sleep in a nice bed that's not swinging on the waves.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. And I guess we'll see what tomorrow brings. Maybe go eat some of this fresh fish we just got. Enjoy the slimy stuff first.
Yeah. I've also wanted to try out one of the other restaurants in town. It's the Green Newt restaurant. I don't know if you've heard of it. I saw it while we were walking by and wanted to try it.
Interesting. I missed that one. I saw the seafood shack, and that's more up my alley.
Yeah, I missed the green nude also. Where's the green nude?
Oh, it just RPing.
I was in the restaurants. Did I forget this one? Sorry.
No, now you have to make a new one.
Yeah, now you gotta get a new one. Come on, Folds.
Gotta make a new one now.
Yeah, this one is all about tropical fruits.
Cool.
Absolutely. Little cart stand on the way by.
I guess we should get this fish delivered to our cook and see if they can do stuff with it. And then, yeah, go from there.
You guys make your way through the town with your pirate in tow, who tries to act up ever so slightly, but Parson, he's right there, and he's got knives, so he doesn't make too much trouble for you guys. He just follow. People don't pay that much attention to him necessarily, though. He gets a few looks, eventually arriving with you all back at your bastion.
Oh, can't wait to see my bed again.
After you guys kind of pull in, Simon and Sebastian would have already been there. Simon's got Sebastian laying down on the bed in his room. Simon's laying on his little beanbag chair, and the red dragonborn will come out and meet you all. So goes, oh, you guys are back, so good, so good. I already offered your friend some food. He said he's just too tired, and then in the morning he's gonna want to have something to eat, which is fine. It's fine. I get it. He needs his rest. It looks like he hasn't eaten in like weeks. He is just all skin and bones. So I will take very, very good care of him. I will make sure I feed him very gentle foods, and it will slowly start to make him feel better. I don't want him to eat a whole bunch of stuff and then have a big tummy ache, and it'll make him barf and other such things. Oh my gosh, you have such a cute little kitty there. Hello, little kitty. I'll make sure that I give you some milk here in a little tiny bit. Is there anything I can get for you all?
I got a big barrel of fish here.
Oh, and look at you carrying it like that. You're so very strong.
Maybe we can do something with this. Put it in storage. I don't know. I absolutely love seafood, so I'll eat this all the time.
Oh, excellent. I'm gonna. Oh, she takes it and you set it down, and she cracks it up and looks like, oh, this one right here, this one and this one and this one. I take these right now. I start making some ceviche for you. It'll be fantastic.
Wonderful.
She just grabs hold of some fish and starts carrying it off to the kitchen.
Just hold the mushrooms, thanks.
Oh, don't worry. I know it. It's the little one. He likes the mushrooms.
Right. And whatever made Darren sick, I don't want that either.
She pops her head back out. And excuse me, what was it that made the difference?
Yeah, no, Darren got a little sick on the boat after.
Oh, I'm sure it was just seasickness.
Please, you have to tell me what he ate. What is it that you ate that made you sick? I want to make sure I don't feed it to you.
What'd you eat, Darren?
It's okay. You could tell me. I won't judge. Oh, he's being very shy. Maybe he has a mute problem at the moment. He looks like he's very, very hurt. He probably needs to lay down for just a minute. You go lay down, and we'll talk later. We'll find out what it is that's making him to have the upset tummy. It's fine. And I'm going to start on the ceviche for you.
Thank you.
She goes off, and you hear her starting to work in the kitchen. Pirate looks at you guys. I'm not going to get any food. I get hungry too. It would be very, very cruel not to feed me.
Why do we still have this guy? Parsnip?
Then I forgot to take him to the authorities, I guess.
I still think we should have let him swim with the fishes.
I swim with the fishes. I swim very good.
Right. I guess should we go take him to the authorities?
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
better idea. How about you say, let me go, and I promise to be a happy little good boy
No.
for you.
Absolutely not.
What if I were to say trade valuable information? Would you be willing to let me go if I were to give you some very, very secret information?
What information?
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You see, you have to promise me. I believe you. You are good books. You promise me, and I will tell you.
I promise you, you will either be locked in a cell or buried in the ground by the end of this night.
Then I guess I have nothing to motivate me. That's okay. You guys, I'm trying to help you once again in the interrogation. I'm offering you something. You have to meet me halfway. Let me go. Feed me something good. But it's okay. I'll keep my information.
Parsnip. This guy's got me curious about his information now.
I don't know. You want me to cut off some more fingers? See what he tells us?
We could try that.
Okay.
What? What? I don't think that's necessary.
You know?
Can't you just promise me and let me go? I don't want to lose any more fingers or toes or anything else that's
Can
really,
you-
really valuable.
Can you promise me you'll never be a pirate again?
Who would follow a pirate captain with only 8 fingers? Of course I can't be a pirate anymore. Look at me. Look what you did to me.
I've heard of pirates that have lost their hand completely and just have a hook.
Oh, you've heard of the infamous Captain Hook. I've heard of him too. He's not quite as special as everyone makes him out to be.
Is that right?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't lie.
No, you wouldn't lie.
That is what I said. I wouldn't lie. See, we agree.
I'm already wanting to cut off my fingers.
Ah! He pulls his hands and we're close to his chest. Dude, why are you so violent? I'm not even so violent. I try to get by on, the looks. He gives you a puckered up face.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, I know it doesn't work very well on you. I'm not going to try to convince you to be sweet to me. I really don't want to spend the rest of my life locked up in jail or hanging from a gallows because you are going to claim I'm a pirate. Because the world is against people like myself, they will probably believe you and they will not believe me. I am sure I'll be hanged or thrown into a cage without a trial.
You could be right.
I will tell you this, but I have a little bit of information about the Commodore. Just a little. But it is not information easy to come by.
Is he a bird?
What?
He looks very confused at you when you say that. What?
Okay. There was confusion earlier. I couldn't remember if he was a commodore or a condor, and then I thought maybe he was a bird. But thank you for clarifying that.
Yes, glad I could be of help. Yes, so, what do you say? I will give my solemn vow that I will go and fish or something instead of trying to be a pirate with 8 fingers.
Here's the deal I'll make with you. You tell me what you know about the Commodore, and if I believe you're telling me the truth, I will let you go. But if I let you go and I catch you on a pirate ship, you're going to think losing your fingers was a fun time compared to what I do to you the next time.
Very good. I agree to your tips.
Okay, tell me what you know about the Commodore.
He looks right at you. Posture changes slightly. The Commodore leads the night tide. He is an undead of great power, strengthening other undead, able to control them. They say he rides on the fastest ship on the ocean, a ship like none other. Even those undead seem afraid of him and his ship. They call it a ghost ship, and when a ghost is telling you that a ship is a ghost ship, that sends a chill down my spine. I didn't sign up for that, but I heard it, and I heard the tales. I heard that it's not afraid to attack any ship, no matter how big or how powerful. When the military loses a ship at sea, it is usually to him. That is what I know to be true.
Okay.
What do you think, Parsnip?
I say let him go.
Really? That felt a lot like hot air and bluster.
When he says let him go, he looks really hopeful. He puts his arms out. When you say bluster, he looks at you with this sad face, like, no, I swear it was the truth. I mean, not even my own men never heard about this guy. He's very, very secretive. He's always on the move. No one ever knows where he's going to be.
Is he the one who controls the owls?
The owls are the voice of him.
Him being the necromancer or the Commodore?
Commodore is the necromancer.
No. The Commodore? The Commodore, he works for the necromancer. The owls, they are the voice of him. They are the voice of Zargothrax.
Sargothrax. So the Commodore works for the necromancer.
Yes, or has an agreement with him, as far as I know. They have. He takes orders from him. Maybe it's I don't know if he's paid or if it's an arrangement. If it's control, it could be control. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Look at me. I can't tell a lie with you.
Hmm.
So, did she confess to poisoning me?
Consuela, no. Actually,
Okay.
what Consuela asked was what it was that you ate that gave you a tummy ache, so she can make sure she never feeds it to you.
Oh,
But then she said you were obviously very sore and tired from your long trip, and she'll talk to you when you feel better.
oh no, it's terrifying. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to have to pay Zarkatrax a visit eventually.
No, I remember hearing terrifying things about that guy, and I want to avoid that.
Oh, I'm scared too. You know, like undead unicorns, is that right?
Just the thought of that gives me chills.
What a monster.
Yeah. However, good old Captain here was just telling us how the Commodore, not the Condor, is working with Zargothrax, and that the owls were the voice of Zargothrax, and that the owls communicate messages with. Wait, was the owl talking to you?
Yes.
I was talking to the owl, or no? Did I talk to the owl?
No
I
one
wasn't
talked
here.
to the owl.
Huh?
No, the owl got dusted.
The owl talked to the captain, though.
Yes. When we were going to board your ship, and it turns out that you didn't have a boat full of money, the owl said, in this brings you something like kill them all, something like that, and that's why we were going to have to do that. It's a scary. It's very scary owl.
Yeah. So the voice of Zargothrax is telling you, pirates, to attack boats full of money. So he's looking to fund things?
Hey, I do. I will make sure. I don't want you to say I'm lying. No. You see, I chose to rob you. I chose to rob you, and then the owl didn't tell me to do that. I had the choice to do that. Once there was no money, that's when it said, in my head, it whispered things, and it came into my head like wipe them out, all of them, something like that. It turned the simple robbery into a slaughter them.
Into your downfall. Got it.
Yes, I regret it immensely.
So, was this the first time you tried to rob somebody with the owl? Or have you been successful in the past?
Well, it is not every day that a merchant ship that is looking like it is full of gold is out on the sea. So, no, normally we would come up to cargo ships, and we would say, hey, we are here for your things. You will give us things, or you will be goodbye. And they would give us their things, and we would take it, or maybe we would take their boat, and then we would take the products to one of the many islands and the storehouses that the night tide keeps, and then somebody sells it, and they make money that way. I mean, it's all about the booty.
It's always about the booty. Okay, so they take it to the depots, the warehouses. They sell it, so they're still trying to make. Was the owl still telling you to do that? Like, did the owl tell you where to drop it off? Where these islands were? What kind of information was this owl feeding you?
Well, he didn't speak to me very often. There was one time when there was a couple of us boats that it said go this way, and it would give us some directions, and we ended up being 3 of them together, and we hit a large merchant ship, and we were told to confiscate everything, and they said don't let it escape, and they were very specific about that particular boat. Otherwise, they typically are quiet. They don't. They just let us do our own thing until they want us to do something. And it's been made very, very clear to us that if we're told to do something by the owls, we do what the owls say.
I see. This merchant ship that the 3 of your owl friends robbed. What was on that large merchant ship?
That one, it was. Let's see. I believe there was just a couple of. There was a little box with some weird crystal. I was told they were arrowheads. They looked like little crystals to me, triangles, but they were arrowheads. They said, and then there were several large crates that contained stockpiles of healing potions. That was very, very common. And then there was some blankets. These were like magical blankets that would help someone feel better. I wanted to keep one, but they would not let me keep one. I was very sad. They were very comfortable. I wanted those. And then there was a good amount of food and provisions and supplies and so forth.
DM, him describing this as a sound similar to a ship that Sebastian might have been in charge of.
It was likely one of the ones that is one of his cargo ships. He wasn't necessarily on it, but it would have been his. Yep.
Interesting. So it sounds like to me like Zargothrax and his owls were just using you as fodder to limit the supply of the war that he's fighting in that other land.
We were supposed to not let any ships that looked like they were traveling with supplies to the land of fire.
That is, useful information, I'll be honest.
Oh, see, I am helpful.
You're also very annoying.
I don't mean to be annoying.
What do you guys think, Darren, Parsnip?
It's interesting. I don't know if... What scares me is he might be trying to fund something large. Now, I know funding armies, it does take a lot of resources, but I wonder if he might be trying to raise funding for something else. Something that's not an army, but equally as dangerous.
Yeah. What do we know about Zargothrax again? What did Angus tell us about him? His name was Angus, right? Angus McPhee?
Already know. Yeah, McFive.
McFife.
Yeah. There it is. He is a very, very powerful mage. We know that he commands the undead, and he has managed to corrupt some celestials like unicorns to fight for him. He is a sorcerer as well as a wizard, I guess. And he's a necromancer, but also a sorcerer.
And he was
I believe that is all.
causing trouble in the Land of Fire, and that's all we know.
Right.
Well, the Land of Fire is pretty far away. We're not in the Land of Fire. This doesn't feel like our problem.
I guess not, but I have a feeling that it will eventually be our problem, my friend.
Maybe. Unless we take out the Commodore and kind of put a wrench in his supply chain of goods and help resupply the people of the Land of Fire like my cousin was doing. Oh, that feels like work, though.
So I did good. Yes, I can go. And he raises his hands up that are tied.
Tango will just shrug and look at Parsnip and let Parsnip do what he wants with him.
He very hesitantly puts his hands towards Parsnip, but he keeps his fingers very curled up.
um, sure, I let him go. But remember what I said. If I ever catch you again, it's gonna be really, really bad.
No pirates. No pirate ships. I will make sure. Yes, I will. No pirates. Understood. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He bows. He backs away, bowing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then just like starts running in the most awkward way possible towards the door.
Okay. I know I'm gonna end up regretting that.
A couple minutes goes by, and Consuela joins you in the main eating area. And so, what happened to your friend? I was going to feed him too. He looked like he needed to eat something good.
No, that was a bad man.
Oh, I don't like that. Well, even a bad man could get hungry, Merle.
Maybe.
Listen, I don't want anyone's tummy to be hungry. I don't want anyone's tummy to be feeling yucky. I want to make sure everybody is full. That is my purpose. I want everyone to have yummy food. They taste so very good. They want to come back and eat my food all the time. Right?
That guy didn't deserve it.
Everyone deserves a full tummy, sir. Everyone. It doesn't matter how bad you are. Everyone deserves to be free from hunger.
That guy robbed a bunch of ships, killed people, and was fueling funds to an undead army. He didn't deserve it.
Well, that sounds awful, but perhaps all he needed was someone to give him some good cooking, and maybe he wouldn't feel that way, and he wouldn't do that anymore.
You are That's one way to think of things, I suppose.
Thank you. It would be very difficult to change my mind. Now, Mr. Darren, tell me, what was it that gave you the upset tummies? I want to make sure I don't do that. Tango said to make sure I don't feed him the same thing. And so Mr. Tango doesn't want it. I don't want you to have it. I want to make sure you have nice tummy.
Yes, it's a type of mushroom or fungus, I think, that my friend Barsnip told me about. Oh, if you could all remind me, what was it Barsnip called it? Something rot? Mind rot?
It was, I'll help out because it was Simon that pointed it out. Simon will peek his head in. Oh, I said that you ate something called thought rot.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Thought rot.
She looks at you and I have no idea what that is, and I will definitely make sure that I don't feed it to you as soon as I find out what it is.
I would like an insight check, DM.
All
To
right.
see if
You want to do your best to kind of to see if she seems to be forthright in what she is saying to you. You know, check her body language.
So see exactly body language. Seeing if maybe she's sweating a little bit, or if like her hands are doing some weird motions, something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll an insight check for her.
Oh yeah, a whopping 10.
Yeah, you're trying to catch her over. She's not giving anything away that would really say how honest she is in this case. I mean, she, at least on face value, seems very sincere as to what she's saying.
I trust her with my life. It's okay. Well, if if you see something that looks like a mushroom, then probably I'm probably allergic to it.
Oh, wait, then you should stay out of the little guy's room. He would have me go in there to find some mushrooms. It is all mushrooms in there, floor to ceiling. He's got it everywhere. So you probably don't want to go in there to make you have a very upset tummy then.
Of course, I will be really careful.
Good. Excellent. Well, I'm going to go back. I've already started the ceviche. It will be ready tomorrow. But for tonight, I will make you a nice big seafood spread. Yes?
That would be wonderful.
Okay. I thank you all so much. I'm so glad that you're back. I missed you, even though you were only gone for like a day. Goes on back to the kitchen.
So after she leaves, Darren would ask, "So, what you saw? See, Valdoria, I told you she's just a nice old lady. She must have not known."
Yeah, I mean, for somebody who seems like such an experienced cook or chef, if you're going to be dealing with fungi, I feel like you should know your fungi if you're going to serve it to someone. Maybe we should check her mushroom stock. Maybe she just doesn't know, which is dangerous. I don't know.
I suppose
that way we can be sure, right?
But I don't know how that thought rot looks like.
Yeah, me either. I try not to eat mushrooms because they're kind of gross. Don't tell Simon I said that.
I agree, my friend. I mean, I don't agree. No. I love fungus. Oh yeah.
He'll speak of the. I looked all around my room and I didn't see anything like that. I mean, it's pretty distinctive. It's like this white stuff that's kind of forms and you got to scrape it off and so forth. It's like a white fungus.
Should we go ask if we can look around Consuela's kitchen? Just to be sure.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and ask.
You guys head on over to her. Oh, come on! What is it? You guys need something now? You're ready? It's not quite ready for dinner yet, but if you're ready for food, I can put something inside your tummies.
Sounds so ominous. Oh, Consuela, sorry, we just wanted to look around the kitchen for a minute, if you don't mind. You see, um, a couple nights ago, well, when we were here, one of our friends, Simon, he said he found like a weird bug in his room, and we just want to make sure we don't need to call someone to like an exterminator or anything, just we wanted to check.
She looks at you. Go make a deception check for me.
Come on, you got to stare in.
She looks. Oh, we didn't have any bugs in here, not unless they're bugs that we want to eat. Some bugs, they are very, very tasty, right? When you get a big one, they have like a little squishy inside. Sometimes there's a little bit of a blue bit inside of them that's kind of tasty. I cook those up for you someday. But sure, yeah, we don't want any bad bugs in here. By all means, go around, find and see if there's any bugs.
I'll help look. See if we spot any white fungi.
Yeah, you are both welcome to make perception checks, or somebody can make them with advantage.
Sorry, you said perception checks?
Perception or investigation as you look around the kitchen trying to find quote unquote bugs.
I would like to give the help action to someone who is looking.
Well, why don't we both look? I'll use my perception because I already have advantage on perception checks for my ion stone. If you want to maybe do an investigation.
Sure. All right. What about you, Parsnip? Would you like to help out?
Sure.
All right, now you got this, Parsnip. You're the insect hunter, the bane of spiders.
You look around the room, the three of you. You go about. Parsnip does in fact find a bug. He finds a small little box with some grain in it that's got a couple of boll weevils in it. So you are able to find those. However, in your obvious search for your covert search for a white, almost milky fungus that might be in the room, you search all over the place and you don't find anything.
Okay, I think Consuela's clear. I think we're good. But the mystery still remains. When did you eat thought rot, Darren?
DM, could I make a history check to see if maybe Darren remembers, I don't know, maybe snacking something on something, or maybe like if he remembers maybe getting water from like a different place than everyone else?
Sure, yeah, that's fine. You can make a history check or another intelligence check.
Oh,
Yeah, heck, all you remember is having an egg white omelet that day.
Yeah, I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it was just the omelet.
Weird. I don't know what to tell you, Darren. I guess maybe we just need to inspect your food before you eat stuff from now on.
I guess, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad none of you had to go through what I went through, but I'm wondering why did the others not get sick? And sorry, I forgot to specify all this. I would like for it to be away from Consuela.
Certainly, that's fine. Yeah, you can speak away from her.
Yeah, like I said, it's a mystery. I don't understand. Like it feels like it was targeting you specifically. Maybe.
I don't know, but you know what I do know is that I need to go to sleep on my bed right now. I have missed my bed so much.
That's fair. It is good to be home.
Very good.
Do you guys all plan to rest for the evening?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Right. You guys start to settle in for the night. You've had a long 2 days out at sea. It's exhausting being out on a boat. Not sure how much you guys are familiar with being out on the boat, but it's exhausting when you're out there with nothing but water and the heat from the sun beating down on you. So it's really nice to be able to relax and settle down into your own beds. Before you tuck her out for the evening, does anybody have anything they wish to do?
I will cast alarm on my bedroom before I go to sleep.
All right, fair enough. Cast alarm on your bedroom.
I'm paranoid.
Yes, DM. Darren would like to put, maybe like move this desk over to behind the door, and yeah, and then maybe stack this and this up against the window, because he's feeling a little bit paranoid as well. He got poisoned and he didn't like it very much. And I guess probably just if it's all right with everyone else, probably attune to the weapon of warning that we got. He's not going to use it, but just to attune to it.
Okay.
Okay.
And Darren, what were you doing with your bedroom again? I know that Parsnip said they were putting an alarm in there. What were you doing with Darren's bedroom?
Yeah, so the desk would be right here against the door.
Okay.
And then, oh wait, there's two windows. No. I guess that's it. You know, this is like, it's a little bit higher up. It's okay. It's not at the ground level. The desk is gonna go against the door, and that's it.
He kind of sets stuff up in the room and so forth. With that, night falls. You all turn in for the night, start going to sleep and so forth.
I would do
Yes.
one or a couple things, I guess, nothing too important, but just check in on my storehouse armory, make sure those are all working properly. Do a little bit of exercise in the courtyard before going to sleep, but I'd also like to write a letter to my aunt, who's on the council, and let her know that we got Sebastian back safe. He's trying to lay low, and if she wants to come and visit him, that she could come find him here at our property.
Okay, that's great. Let's actually put him there too.
Oh, and sorry, DM. I would also like to write a letter. Tango reminded me of it. Darren would like to write a letter to his friend Durig back home, just explaining to him what's been going on, and just kind of asking him how things are doing over there at the palace.
Okay, absolutely. It's going to take some time for it to get there, but you can certainly do that.
Cool.
Anything else you guys wish to do before you take that long rest? Okay.
Nothing I can think of.
All right. Darren, that night, you sleep in your bed. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. While you're laying in your bed, if you would please, could you give me a perception check with disadvantage?
Perception. Oh, man, a 9.
Okay. All right. 9. All right. Let's see here. Put you there. And then Parsnip's bedroom is over here with the alarm. Okay, so a couple hours into your rest, you're sleeping peacefully, Darren. So if you haven't had a short rest, you could have a short rest at this point. Obviously, because you wear heavy armor and so forth, you're not armored at the moment. Your armor's sitting over to the side. Your shield is over to the side. You're in your bed comfortably. And yeah, a little here, a little roll there. Let's see. I've got this. By the way, Darren, you're really great with all of the little effects and images and so forth that you put on your maps. So I commend you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see if I can get this. Come on.
Holy canoe. That's scary looking.
Okay. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. Darren, go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, Darren. Okay. Okay. Darren, you are going to wake up suddenly as you feel 2 intense pains in your body. You wake up and it's cold all around you. There's absolute darkness. You recognize a magical darkness filling up your entire room. Let's go ahead and change this slightly. Okay, there's that. We have a few things happening here. Okay, if you would please, from these 2 attacks that you feel on you in the dead of night, can I get 2 Constitution saving throws, please? Okay. All right. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh no! Remember, it's they're all critical hit, or I guess the first one would be a critical hit. So
It's okay. The offhand had this. You hear in your room whispering in your ear as this pain hits you. You are not supposed to come back. Oh, I don't need to talk like this anymore. You recognize the voice of Kalen, your major domo, who is currently squatting over you in the bed with 2 daggers in you. So the first dagger, luckily it's that one. It's just got a simple little poison on it. Between your piercing damage and the poison, you take 19 points of damage. Let me know if you have any resistance to poison.
I do not.
The second one,
You said 19?
19 for the first one. For the second one, you feel your body seize up. You are paralyzed until the end of your next turn. It deals 10 points of piercing damage and 26 points of poison damage.
Oh. Are you sure that's the correct amount of damage? Shouldn't it be more since it was like incapacitated?
No, that's okay. It's not more than that.
So how much?
So it was 26 plus 9, 35 and 20. So a total of 55 damage.
Oh.
And as she's sitting there over you, that's not good. You hear, you're a hardy one. I guess that's why you were able to survive what you ate. And you feel her breath get right down onto, like, right up against your head, speaking right into your ear. She says, "The Crimson Order says hello." Where is my initiative tracker? There's my initiative tracker. Darren, you're paralyzed.
We'd like to ask if you could, or if Darren, like, as he got hit, could he, like, when he realizes that this is magical darkness, could he not look at the person, but rather, or at least not make eye contact? But
you can see that you can see that the room is filled with darkness, and you do see the person because you're able to see in this darkness.
no, I know, but I want to make it like look like I can't, right? So I don't want to look directly. I don't want to make like eye contact, right? I want to like look around the room.
Okay, so you want to do like a deception check. You're welcome to do that, but this is an instant where you're getting stabbed twice. You have intense pain. You're waking up, so you can, but you're gonna have disadvantage.
Oh, never mind. If it's too much, I don't have to. It's okay.
You certainly can. No, that's totally fine. You can certainly try to roll a deception check. It's just with disadvantage. Okay, all right, hold on. That can test with her insight, which is not that high. Okay, all right. You're not quite sure if she was able to catch it or not, but you immediately avert away from looking at her. Oh, and she doesn't look like that right now.
Oh no.
Where's her other? I wanted to make this one of the flipping type of tokens. Where is it? I'll switch it in just a second. Anyhow, she's dressed in all black. She looks like a ninja. So you're paralyzed right now. What do you wish to do?
Oh, sorry, Dima. I'm trying to make it work. I do believe that Tango would get woken up by the weapon of warning.
Remind me how that one works.
Yeah, it's any as long as I'm attuned to it, allies and within 30 feet and I get woken up whenever combat begins, and we have advantage on initiative rolls. I forgot about advantage.
Excellent. Absolutely. Then, Tango, you get awoken by this magical item that seems to wake you to nearby danger.
I'm sure he wouldn't know or he wouldn't hear, right?
Oh no, there's no sound.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we just kind of have a.
Yeah, Darren, he's
You're welcome to roll initiative.
Okay.
but yeah, Darren, he can't move. He's just like struggling with the pain. In his mind, he probably begins to think like, this is it, Watcher. I will see you in person soon enough.
And I believe with paralysis, it's like you can still do something, I thought. Like, it's weird what it does and doesn't allow. Could be wrong.
I think
I'm double checking it.
Allows you to be able to speak.
Yeah, there it is, paralyzed. All right, you have incapacitated condition. Your speed is 0. You fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage and have automatic critical hits.
Right, and yeah, no, it's also can't speak
nope,
or anything like
can't
that.
speech. So your host. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty cooked.
You're gonna be cooked there. Yeah. Tango, I will say that you know where Darren is. You know what's going to be happening, or you know that he's got the weapon of warning. So, in the subsequent round, you've just been awoken. You'll be able to charge in there if you want to on the subsequent round.
I got my backup character ready.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Kaylin, known as the Crimson Silence, punches the dagger into you again.
It's a critical.
I'm not going to joke, dude. I'm not going to joke. I have it on Whisper. I should have in public. She rolled a 1 and a 2.
No way.
She rolled a 1 and a 2 for her main attack. Okay, well, that's fine. She'll do her little offhand attack here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, now that's a 21.
Yeah, that'll for sure hit. I'd like to imagine maybe the first hit, maybe like the Watcher just kind of helped a little bit.
That is excellent. You could see here in this magic, she's starting to plunge a dagger straight towards your eye, and you think that you see extending out from that wooden wall just a little bit, the slightest little bit of this. The stone wall, the stone feather just kind of comes out and deflects it over to the side, so it lands on the pillow next to you. She actually looks kind of confused at the fact that she missed a paralyzed target, and she brings the sword from her dagger from the side and gets it into your neck for a total of 11 points of piercing damage. That is the crit.
Oh.
All right, Tango. You know the warning's going on. You have time to grab your stuff and head out in there if you wish to this round.
Yeah, I think I just grabbed my life-stealing greatsword. Wouldn't have time to put on my armor, so grab my sword and go charging out. Trying to get there. Running down the hallway yelling, "Darren, what's going on?" Can only get that far. object interaction to push the door open.
It's barricaded.
Shit. Try and kick it open.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
I should not have advantage on that. That'd just be a 7.
You go up and we'll give you another shot at it if you want. You can say it's like using your attacks and you're essentially attacking the door. And you give it a boom. Oh man, Darren, he really barricaded this door well. How the heck could somebody have gotten in there?
Shit. Yeah, okay. I'll give it another kick. I guess I wouldn't have my stuff on me. Just kind of in my well, I'll be honest, Tango would probably sleep nude.
You probably have your eye on stone, though. Your eye on stone's floating around your head. No reason to take that off.
Yep. But I was like, oh, I could use a crowbar, but no, I don't have a crowbar with me. So yeah, I guess I'll just give it another kick. Oops, I hit the wrong one. Not a deception check.
Okay, I was going to put the DC at 12. You hit the door and it cracks open right at about a foot. It's not quite enough for you to fully get yourself in because you hear this as some type of heavy furniture is being pushed from the other side. But as soon as you push that door open, you're just hit with this coldness and this. You recognize a magical darkness that kind of goes outside of the room ever so slightly now that the door is open.
Ghosts! We've got ghosts. I think that's about all I can do.
All right, Darren, start of your turn, you feel this, the paralysis kind of give away. What do you wish to do?
Oh man. Okay. Sorry. Were you one of the DMs that taking a healing potion as an action gives you all of it, or am I thinking of someone else?
No, I do that as well.
Okay. Cool. I know I do have one other DM that does that, so I get a little confused. But okay. Yeah, Darren is finally being able to regain control of his body. He's going to look around and I guess not really being able to put up the facade anymore. He's going to roll around to the other side of the bed. He's going to really quickly pick up a healing potion with one hand, maybe smashing the end of it off while grabbing his shield. And he's going to use an action to down the healing potion entirely.
Okay. You get the max value for it.
And I do believe that's 10, is that right?
If it's a standard healing potion, yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, gonna go ahead and take one. And then as a bonus action, he's going to use his free once per day healing word for sleeping in his sanctuary on himself.
Okay. What was that about sanctuary now?
Yeah, so for Sanctuary, if you sleep, if you take a long rest in it, then you get a free healing word use that you.
Okay. My apologies. I thought you were using the spell Sanctuary, which makes it so things can't attack you.
Oh no! I wish I had that, but no.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
No, it's a bastion thing.
Yep. I got you now. Yeah. I just thought there was Sanctuary. I'm like, he has that spell? All right, cool.
No.
All right, so you put yourself in a better position so you're not instantly dead. Anything else that you'd like to do, Mr. Darren?
Yeah, he'd like to position himself over here, blocking this window.
Okay.
And that's turn.
All right. Kaylin the Crimson Silence. She turns around and looks at Tango, turns around and looks at you. And she reaches into a pocket and she pulls out some what looks like a dust. And through her mask, she blows and kind of spins around everywhere inside of the room, including right outside the door towards Tango. She uses whisper dust on you. I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. The DC was 17. Very nice. That's amazing, guys. I'm just going to tell you what the effects are for this. Just because I totally expected this to be the Hosey thing. All right. If you had failed to save, you would have taken 48 poison damage and were silenced. Couldn't use speak, cast spells for a minute. And
wow.
Next round, you make an additional save for an additional 66 poison damage and become blinded if you don't make the next save. So, that's awesome. I'm so glad you guys made it. She looks ever so slightly confused at the fact that the two of you seem unaffected by her 13,000 gold poison that she just tried to use on you. And so that was her bonus action. So she flips the dagger around in her hand and goes to stab Darren with it again. In the neck. Where are you? Where's the... She got so many attacks here. That's an AC 25, which, yeah, that's going to hit.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, ignore that. It was an accident.
No problem. You know what? She does have a little tiny bit. That's... Oh, yeah, I didn't have. Doesn't. Excuse me, I'm just talking to myself. It's very low. She does 7 points of piercing damage into your neck. The contact poison is not on it this round, so that is the only effect. 7 piercing.
7 piercing, got it.
All right, Tango, you shrug off this intense, painful powder that she blew right into your face like it was nothing. What do you wish to do? You can attack. She's going to have partial cover if you attempt to attack, half cover, or you can use one of your attacks to do another athletics check, DC 12, to push the door open the rest of the way so that it doesn't interfere with your attacks.
Your stupid ghost magic's not going to work on me. I am going to try and push the door open a little more, so I'll do an athletics check.
Oh yeah, you push it the rest of the way open. The door, the table is blocking it. Kind of, you hear it go flying across the room. It is dark in there, but you heard, even though she's very quiet, you could hear that blow coming from something in the room.
Yeah, I think I heard Darren. So I'm just going to yell out in the darkness, "Darren, duck!" And I'm going to just wildly swing my great sword in that direction.
It is in darkness, so it will be with disadvantage, but you can absolutely swing away.
Make sure I put a psionic strike on that if I do hit. Make sure I got these things checked off. Apply disadvantage.
Right, it's gonna just you slice through the air, but it doesn't seem to catch on to anything, except for the slightest little bit. You felt it nick something ever so slightly.
Oh yeah, because I have grace.
Grace,
yeah. Okay. I think that'll be it for this round.
Okay. Tango, you see Galen there standing in front of you, and Tango has come in and done a wild swing, but he asked you to duck, and she kind of ducked down with you at the same time. It caught just the slightest little bit of her back, but she seems very healthy.
Darren would like to just yell as loud as he can, try and get Parsnip's attention.
Okay, that's fair.
Just saying, Parsnip, I don't know, we need help.
Parsnip, go ahead and roll a perception check. It's low DC, but yeah, go ahead and roll. Okay. You just barely hear something as you're having this wonderful dream about a quaint forest and some tall elven woman kind of dancing about with a whole bunch of swans around them, and they're just, just in this beautiful little circle, and then you hear "Parsnip, help!" and it just barely wakes you up.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your initiative, Parsnip, and on the subsequent round you'll be able to act.
Going back to this lady,
Okay.
Darren will try and hit her. Oh man, he feels really bad. His dad told him all never do it, but it's kind of a life or death situation. Oh,
She is very lithe. You try to put your shield out towards her, and she just kind of bends over backwards between the two of you, and it just goes right over her.
oh man, they're just gonna keep in mind, like, oh, gotta be careful not to hit Tango.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Darren is going to use his healing hands ability on himself because he really needs as much help as he can get. He's going to regain 7 hit points as his wounds further begin to close.
Okay.
That's turn.
Yeah, you would have had poison conditions. That's great. She looks at you and she just clicks her tongue. She'll use a bonus action to kind of pull into this pouch, and she puts a dagger in her hand into a pouch that comes out, and you see this dagger now has this kind of a red fluid on it. And she will attempt to attack you. Darren.
No, please.
She misses.
Oh, are you sure?
I just gotta show you. I gotta show you. This is hilarious. That's what she rolled.
No way.
This is great. Okay. Anyhow,
The Watcher really is here.
Apparently so. Yeah. So that was her bonus action attack. Okay. Tango. You hear the clicking sounds of Kaylin here in the room.
I got her this time. Wildly swing into the darkness again, just hoping I don't hit Darren. Because I really have no idea.
You swing your weapon through, and again, you feel like you nick her ever so slightly, but she doesn't seem. But you don't feel like you actually caught anything.
Okay, that was close. I think I got it this time. I'll swing again. Man, I hate fighting ghosts.
Oh yeah, seems like there's something there, but it is tough. You're not connecting with her. Anything else for Tango?
No, I think that's it.
DM, I have a question for you. Sorry, it'll be just a quick one.
Sure.
So I know in the 5e, you could upcast cantrips even though they wouldn't do anything. But I don't know if that's different in 1 D&D, or if anything, if it's different in your games.
I don't know if cantrips being upcast. They gain power as you level up, but you can't upcast a cantrip.
Okay. Not with any mechanical effect. So you can't like boost, like spend a spell slot on it with it not becoming stronger.
Yeah, I don't have a mechanic like that, so I would say no for now.
Okay. No. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean like a mechanic. I mean like. Sorry. I know. Okay. I just got in like 5e. I think if you could cast, like, for example, a firebolt at like 4th level, and it wouldn't do anything, right? It wouldn't mechanically do anything. It's just, for example, to get around, like the Rakshasa, for example. It couldn't be affected with some spells. But anyway, sorry. Just a question I had.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, I don't know of that happening, but no, what is it you want to upcast?
The light cantrip was what I was maybe thinking about doing.
Okay, you're not going to be able to use the light cantrip to dispel the darkness. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just double checking.
Yep. All right, Parsnip, you heard that coming from down the hall. Someone's going, help me!
Start moving that way.
Oh, and Parsnip, you grab your stick and you start running that way. And we are back to Darren.
Right. Oh man, things are not looking good. Like to see if I could. Really nothing. Okay. I guess just go for another hit. Darren is going to once again grab his shield with his 2 hands, or you know what? He's been blocking the hit, so he's just going to do it with 1 hand. He's going to say, guys, the Watcher's with us again. We can do this. And he will try and hit her with a 1-handed strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
That connects.
And let's try the topple ability. One of these days I'm going to get it to work, right?
Here we go to this. There we go. That was the con save?
Yeah.
She actually wouldn't have advantage on that. So you will topple her to the ground, or you'll topple her and she'll fall down on the bed.
Okay. All right, let's go for the damage. And spend a 2nd level spell slot for a divine smite.
Go for it.
We go a total of 25.
Oh, you're such a pest.
And Darren would tell Tango on the bed. She's laying down. All right, that's turn.
As you say that, she quickly hops back up onto her feet. You see her kind of cracking her neck. She steadies herself, and she moves in to attack you with her thing here. Okay, so your AC should be
11.
12 plus your dex, right? You did it one-handed, so you had +2 from your shield, +10 plus... What's your dex?
-1.
You're right. It's an 11.
Yeah.
Still really bad. All right, so this is just the dagger damage. And so you take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a constitution save.
Oh no, not again. Yeah. Woo!
Very, very nice. You save off against her crimson weep poison. She stabs you, and you seem to be unaffected by this poison that you felt kind of enter into you for just a second. You could see in her eyes she's just shocked that you're able to not be affected by this. As a bonus action this turn, she'll coat her dagger with something different. And that is her turn. Tango, over to you.
All right. On the bed, Darren, we're going to talk about you inviting strange women over in the middle of the night. And then we'll swing down towards the bed, I guess.
All right, go for it. Again, you feel like you're grazing something moving around quick.
Wait, so it's not a ghost? I'll swing again. Hey.
18 is her AC.
Nice.
You feel a hard connection, and she can't help but let out a little
There you
pain
are.
as your blade catches her.
I've got you now. But that's going to be it.
Okay. Parsonett, you hear this commotion coming up. You're close to it. What do you wish to do? That's a good point. It is a concentration. I'll go ahead and have her make her save in just a second.
What's going on in there? Y'all having a party and didn't invite me?
Tango, when you connect on that last hit, the darkness drops. You're able to see Caitlin standing there, your major domo, dressed all in black with 2 daggers in their hands, several bags around them, bleeding now from a pretty significant gash that you gave them. And she turns and looks at you and just and focuses her eyes back on Darren. Parsnip, you run up and you see the commotion.
I will cast.
Sorry, Parsnip, I didn't hear what you said there.
I will cast a spell.
Okay. That will hit.
Eleven points of damage.
Nice. A little spark goes out and kind of collides into her. Your graze is 3 points, right, Tango? Three slashing?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, just want to make sure. Anything else for Parsnip?
That's it.
All right, Darren. She finally looks wounded. She's breathing a little heavy after Tango's pretty significant cut, and now Parsnip's little burst of light to hit her. What do you wish to do?
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for another. Oh, AC is 11. might as well go down to 9, I guess. Yeah, let's go for two-handed strike.
All right.
Oh well. Oh, I guess I don't really want to mess around with that poison, so instead, I'm gonna go ahead and cast and use a fiendish figure for false life to get 12 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, use the very last healing potion that I have.
Can roll that one.
Another 7. Okay. All right, and yeah, just keep the shield up. That's turn.
She's looking frustrated at you at the moment. Her weapon was coated with something new the previous round, and she's going to attack. She doesn't have advantage because her darkness is down. But she still connects.
Oh,
If you would please, make a Constitution saving throw against her Witch's Bane poison.
I can see now, so I can use a reaction to reduce some of this damage.
Yes. Yes, you can. So, okay. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's figure this out. Okay, so there's 10 plus the base damage is an additional d6. So it's going to be 16 piercing damage, Darren. Poison on this critical hit, this contact, Witch's Bane. We'll roll this here.
And it's reduced by 8, is that right? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter at all.
Holy crap, that rolled well. So yes, this is 48 damage. DC was 18 for the con save. It does. There's a whole bunch of stuff around if you're concentrating on a spell. I assume you aren't concentrating on a spell anymore.
Nope.
If
Never was.
If you try to cast a spell in the next 10 minutes, just keep this in mind. You have you're not in the poison condition. You could cure it with anything that cures a poison condition, but you have Witch's Bane. You have to make a Constitution saving throw anytime you want to cast any type of a spell for the next 10 minutes. But yeah,
Aaron wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. I'm just letting you know. That was her action to attack, and that drops you, I assume.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, she's going to use a bonus action to do an offhand attack with you dropped. Now it's back to being advantage. Let's see if she rolls that 1 and 2 again.
Oh, come on, Mr. Watcher.
Not this time. Almost. The damage doesn't really matter. She stabs into you. You take 2 death saving throws.
Oh.
And that is her turn. Actually, yeah, that's going to end her turn. You all see that she's now eyeing the windows. It is dark outside. So I'll just mention that, and she's eyeing the 2 windows in the room. Tango, you're up.
Darren, no! Parsnip, get in here, he needs healing. I'm going to try and give Parsnip some room, try and get in between her and the window. I've got an idea. I'm going to try and take her down. This is not in a disadvantage. Straight roll. I swing.
Nice. Already says 18. You hit.
For 13. Turn off Psionic Strike because I can only use it once per turn. I will swing again if she is still up.
Yep, she's up. The 16's gonna miss.
Okay, then I will use my action surge to swing a third time
18 hits.
for just 10. Still up.
She's she's badly wounded, very badly wounded, but she's still standing. She's struggling to stand, but she is.
Oh, shit. Okay, I don't want to risk her getting away. I don't want to risk missing, so I think I want to try and grapple her to hold her in position.
Okay. Go ahead and attempt to grapple her.
Does that still require a unarmed strike to see if I hit?
Correct.
Shit, okay. Oh, thank God.
Okay. I'm gonna roll her acrobatics. The DC for her to be grappled is 10 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength, I believe. So it's going to be about 11 plus your strength, which is what? Make it a 15.
Sorry, proficiency bonus and my strength?
Yes, proficiency strength plus 8 is the DC for her to avoid it. She'll make a dexterity save to avoid being grappled.
So 8 plus 6.
Okay, so 14. All right, here it comes. You connect with her and you try to wrap your arms around her, but she is very wily and just kind of slips down and ducks underneath your arm as you try to grab hold of her.
I should have just fucking killed her. Yeah, I guess that's about all I can do.
All right. Parsnip, you're up. Everything depends on you now, Devin. What are you going to do?
Decisions.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. You see Kalen the Crimson Silence on death's door. Tango doing everything he can to try to get her, and Darren dying.
And I will. I will pour a potion of healing down his throat.
Okay, go ahead and roll the potion. She has 8 different poisons, and 3 of them give the poison condition, and you saved against the ones that would have applied the poison condition.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is it? What's a potion of healing
That's
do?
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, one of the poisons gave you damage every single round, stacking multiple poison conditions.
Nasty.
Yeah, you guys had some great rolls. I was happy to see that. Darren, you get 8.
Oh,
Parsnip, that was your bonus action. What else do you wish to do?
Uh, I will try and hit her.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
I feel like Parsnip's fighting a cat right now.
Yes, I am. Every time I try to do something, he jumps up here on the desk.
Because that's what kitties do. All right. You swing and miss with the shillelagh. At least if with your first attack. I'm not sure if you have a second attack or not.
I do.
All right, one more. You know, there's a person. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Sometimes Parsnip is just amazing, and sometimes he looks like the kid trying to do the Star Wars lightsaber duels. Saber thing. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you.
I always look like the kid in the Star Wars duels. Sometimes I get lucky.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Darren. You wake up. You're on the ground. You feel this horrible poison kind of coursing through you. It's a little hard to speak at the moment. The Crimson Silence stands over you. She's eyeballing the window above your head. What do you wish to do?
oh man. All right. Darren, he's gonna use his shield to kind of lean on it as he slowly and stands up, taking a lot of effort. He's gonna say, Roger, this give me the strength to fight just one more time. He's gonna stand up slowly, and he will say, "Please, Watcher, help me avenge him." And yeah, Darren is going to make another strike at this lady.
All right, go for it.
Does she look really hurt?
She is on death's door. It's clear she's looking at the window to escape at the moment.
In this case, Darren would like it to be. I'm sorry, I forgot what the word was. Non-lethal, non-lethally. Just
Okay.
yeah, just a quick hit with the shield.
All right, go for it.
Come on. Oh no!
You take your shield and you bash it towards her, but with your weakened condition, this poison in your body, you just don't quite have that usual strength, and she's able to just kind of tilt to the side just a little bit, and your shield goes flying past her. Anything else for Darren?
Okay. He will use the very last of his energy with the lay on hands for 2 hit points back. It's a bonus action.
All right.
That's turn.
All right. The Crimson Silence looks at you all, breathing heavily. She's put her hand up to her side, which is just covered in blood right now. I'll be back. She just essentially evaporates into a little puff of darkness in your room. And I'll say that you guys can just barely make out the sound of her running in the distance outside your room. She had something like something similar to the Shadow Monk's capability, where she can travel through into darkness. So she teleported out into the darkness outside, and you hear her running off. She doesn't respond.
Well, now we need another domo. Darren, what the hell? What is happening?
Oh, man, good job, guys. Good job. I'm happy there it survived. That was designed to be difficult. Let me be clear. That
Okay.
was a poison specialist assassin sent to kill Darren.
Oh, that was awesome, DM. We almost had almost like a couple of deaths there.
Yeah, that was. I'm really glad you guys had the saves that you had. Like I said, I'd love to share some of these with you. Like one of them gives you like a stack. It was like a stacking d6 every round. It could go up to 10 d6 after a minute. You got hit by the one that doesn't let you cast spells. Um, I didn't get to do the one that does necrotic damage that gives you disadvantage. That was up. That would have also poisoned you. So anyhow, I've been waiting to use this for so long. So yeah, hopefully that was fun. Poison's
That was
usually good.
awesome. Yeah. Uh,
Thanks for sticking with me. I know we went over a little bit tonight, guys. I apologize, but I didn't want to take the chance on forgetting this or having Darren not show up next week. And this has been something that's been being led to for some time. So again, appreciate your willingness to go over with me.
yeah, no, for sure. It was awesome. Thank
Always.
you.
Hell yeah.
With that, I'll go ahead and I will close us out for the evening. Again, well done. Hopefully, we will have at least 4 next time. I believe Simon will be back. Would have been an absolute pushover if Simon had been there, right? But he was tired. He was just snoozing through that whole thing. So with the 3 of you guys did great. Really happy that worked out. I'll tell you, you will be able to have a long rest without any problem. So feel free to long rest over the break there. And we will pick this up next week.